it's 4 a.m. Time to get the bags and hit the road, I suppose. Off to the US of A. Land of the free, home of the brave. Here we come. Here I am on the highway, heading out toward Algonac to stop for McDonald's. I haven't been in America for more than a couple of hours even, and I've already had McDonald's. The Colony Lighthouse, I don't know what called the Colony Lighthouse, but just around the corner from that, there's a sign for Sassy, and you turn right, and then you're at the marina. Lake levels are up. In the water at the side, lake levels are definitely up. Man, there's these big birds there, these big white birds with big long beaks. I don't know what the hell they are. They're pretty awesome looking. Like storks or cranes or something, I don't know. We are around a corner and coming to view. Sign for Sassy. Here we are in Sassy's yard, and here she is, the beast. Nice and... oh, hang on, no, that's not it. Oh, yes, there it is, the beast. Yes, and she is a beast. Been doing a little bit of work on her since yesterday. Came and just chipped off some of the fairing where it's all cracked and broken up, and sanded some of it back, ground some of it back, had a look at the hull and a few spot areas just to see how good it is, how bad it is, the fairing and the anti-fouling and all that sort of stuff. And as you can see, it's pretty rough in places, and so's the keel, and I've whacked on some epoxy resin just to try and sort out some of the major parts that were really bad. More of that happening today. There's the rudder. Yes, there she is on the hard. Let's see if we can get her back in the water and do a little bit of sailing. That would be quite nice. Epoxy resin. Filthy stuff.
What have you just done?
What have I just done? I've just splashed epoxy resin all over the boat. Wow. All over the bits of it that I hope need it.
Great, I'm waiting for my breakfast. Very excited. I'm having a farmer's omelette today with ham, cheese, peppers, hash browns. Can't wait. Oh, and granary bread. Granary bread, or holy actually, yes. Something like that.
Good darling. I'm sure you'd like this place. It's great. Well, also we're having strategic meetings to figure out what we're actually doing here, and on my original list I had us finished all the sanding and anti-fouling and everything today, being Tuesday, However, it's like nothing near finished. It's just only just begun. So it might take us a bit longer before we're actually looking at putting the boat in the water. I'm hoping to get the boat back in the water on Friday. So it's what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So actually finish off what we're going to finish off on the bottom of the boat. That's our mission. That's what we're up to.
What are you doing, Nick?
Stirring up the paint.
What type of paint is it?
It's Interlux Interprotect. Some sort of a two-part epoxy.
So what's happened leading up to this?
Leading up to this, we have put filler into all the holes in the keel, and we've sanded the keel and other parts of the boat, bottom part of the boat. Now we're going to slap this stuff on just to give it a bit more protection. It's not a very good job that we're doing, it's a pretty rough and ready job, but the idea is just to get us into the water this season, just so we can go and have a little bit of sail about. I'm not too worried about it being a perfect job. Far from it. Just to keep the worst of the water out, really. Hopefully, next year when we come back, some of it even might have lasted.
What are you doing?
This is Interprotect 2000 something, which we're just putting on the keel. Hopefully to seal it from any water, because you don't want water in your keel.
Oh! Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Oh, gee.
Sunglasses look to have survived as well.
Oh, good. That thing's dangerous. Well, it's not really. It's actually when you put your head in contact with it.
Hey, well, it's a good thing it wasn't moving. It would have been even more dangerous.
A lot of guys would even, sand it a little bit, burnish it. Who wants to go that fast? Anything over 10 knots, your eyebrows catch on fire.
We might do that on backstay hose. Hydraulic for the Navtec thing.
What did you just do, Nick?
Crawled into the back of the boat. It's unbelievably tiny little space. It's just hard. And not only that, there's like all the aluminium ribs and you've got to crawl over them, pad it out with like sleeping bags and stuff. But there's no room down there and it's like, you got to squeeze through and stuff. It's like you're caving. It's just terrible. And it's unbearably hot and then you've got to like reach with one arm like a contortionist to get at the screws and everything. But success. We extricated it. Nice big sail, huh?
Would you like to say something about the new sail, Darling?
It's nice and big.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
I'm fine.
What are you videoing? I mean, this is Nick rolling up a power cord.
No, what have you just done?
What have we just done? We have just put more Protect. That's the white stuff on just some problem areas on the hull. It's far from a perfect job. I wouldn't even describe it as a good job, but the idea behind it is just some bits are actually done okay and they should last through to next year. Other bits, it's a bit of an experiment to see how well they do last.
What are you doing, Nick?
Putting ATF in the hydraulic fluid tank.
How many do you need?
How many what?
Of those quarts, yes.
God, mate. We'll just put a whole box full in.
Do you know, Chad?
We just put 12 in, and we'll probably need about 6 or 7 more today, and maybe that many more again tomorrow, maybe another case tomorrow.
There's all hydraulic hoses for that. Alternatively, we could go back around the back of Sassy where we've got all those buckets stored of all the filthy shit that came out of the build. Just skim the tops off and recycle. sure someone from Greenpeace would approve of that scheme, but
Oh yeah.